What happens to your brain when you do hard things daily? Your brain is not fixed. It is being built right now by everything you choose to do or avoid. Every hard thing you do daily is not just building character, it is literally rewiring the structure of your mind. Your brain is not fixed. It is being built right now by everything you choose to do or avoid. Every time you choose comfort over difficulty, your brain learns comfort is the standard. Every time you choose discipline over ease, your brain learns discipline is the standard. The brain you have in 10 years is being built by the decisions you make today, right now, in this moment. What is the hardest thing you do consistently every day? Drop it in the comments right now, because what you name is what you are actively building your brain around. And if you cannot name one, that is the most important thing this video will tell you. Counterintuitive truth. The discomfort you feel when doing hard things is not a signal that something is wrong. It is a signal that something is changing. The brain does not grow in comfort. It grows in the specific kind of productive struggle that happens when you push past what is easy into what is hard. The Stoics understood this 2,000 years before neuroscience confirmed it. And what neuroscience has confirmed is more extraordinary than even the Stoics imagined. This video is about what is literally happening inside your brain when you choose difficulty daily. Not motivation, not philosophy, biology, the physical changes that hard daily discipline produces in your brain, and why the Stoics built their entire philosophy around a truth that science is only now catching up to. Here is what is actually happening inside your brain when you do hard things daily. This is not motivation. This is biology. What happens to your brain? The science behind daily discipline. Neuroplasticity. Your brain rewires itself. Every time you do something difficult, your brain forms new neural connections. The more you repeat the difficult thing, the stronger those connections become. This is neuroplasticity. That's the brain's ability to physically restructure itself based on what you repeatedly do. The person who does hard things daily is literally building a different brain than the person who avoids them. Not metaphorically, physically. The prefrontal cortex strengthens. The prefrontal cortex is the part of your brain responsible for decision-making, impulse control, long-term planning, and emotional regulation. It is the most sophisticated part of the human brain, and it is strengthened specifically by doing hard things and by overriding the impulse toward comfort, by making the difficult choice repeatedly, by exercising self-control daily. The disciplined person literally has a stronger prefrontal cortex than the undisciplined one. The prefrontal cortex strengthens. The prefrontal cortex is the part of your brain responsible for decision-making, impulse control, long-term planning, and emotional regulation. It is the most sophisticated part of the human brain, and it is strengthened specifically by doing hard things and by overriding the impulse toward comfort, by making the difficult choice repeatedly, by exercising self-control daily. The disciplined person literally has a stronger prefrontal cortex than the undisciplined one. Dopamine system recalibrates. The brain's dopamine system, which governs motivation, reward, and pleasure, recalibrates based on what you repeatedly do. The person who consistently chooses easy rewards trains their brain to require easy rewards for satisfaction. The person who consistently earns their rewards through difficulty trains their brain to find satisfaction in the earning itself. This is why disciplined people find meaning in the work that undisciplined people find only in the result. Stress resilience builds regular exposure to productive difficulty, voluntary hardship, physical challenge. Mental discipline trains the brain's stress response system. The person who does hard things daily becomes literally more resilient to stress at a biological level, not tougher in a vague motivational sense. The stress hormones respond differently. The recovery is faster. The threshold for what triggers overwhelm rises. Hard daily practice builds biological stress, resilience that no amount of comfort ever could. Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. Seneca wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." He wrote that 2,000 years ago without access to neuroscience, without MRI scanners or studies on neuroplasticity, just careful observation of what difficulty actually does to human beings over time. And what he observed was precisely what neuroscience has since confirmed. The mind that is regularly challenged grows stronger in ways the comfortable mind never does. The Stoics were not being poetic. They were being accurate. Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. Marcus Aurelius practiced voluntary hardship deliberately, Cold fasting, simple food, difficult conversations, early rising, not because he enjoyed suffering, because he understood that the brain and character that handle difficulty, well, are built through repeated exposure to difficulty. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." That power, the ability to choose your response to circumstances, is built through daily practice of choosing the harder response every day. Without exception, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Epictetus taught that what is up to us, our judgments, our choices, our responses, is the territory where all real growth happens. And that territory is developed through daily practice of choosing well under difficulty, not thinking about choosing well. Choosing well repeatedly in the actual moments of difficulty. That daily practice, the Stoics called it ascesis, or disciplined training, is what builds the character and the brain that can handle anything. Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. 4 practices, backed by both Stoic philosophy and neuroscience. Available to you starting tomorrow morning. Each one directly builds the brain changes we have just described. Do the hardest thing first. Every morning, your prefrontal cortex, the decision-making, impulse-controlling part of your brain, is at its strongest. Willpower is not infinite. It depletes through the day with every decision made. The person who does their hardest task first uses their strongest brain on their most important work. The person who leaves the hard thing for later is trying to do the hardest work with the most depleted brain. Marcus Aurelius prepared for the hardest things of his day every single morning, not avoided them. Prepared for them, then addressed them first. Do the hard thing first. Every day, your brain will grow around that. Practice, building the neural pathways that make difficult first choices increasingly natural over time. At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work, and as a human being, embrace physical difficulty daily. Physical exercise is one of the most well-documented brain-building activities available to human beings. It increases BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which promotes the growth of new neural connections. It strengthens the prefrontal cortex. It recalibrates the dopamine system. It builds stress resilience. The Stoics practiced physical hardship deliberately, not because they valued suffering, but because they understood its effect on the mind. You do not need to be an athlete. You need to do something physically hard every day. Walk when you would sit. Take the stairs. Exercise when you do not feel like it, especially when you do not feel like it. The discomfort is the point. The brain grows in that specific discomfort. Comfort produces nothing comparable. It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that things are difficult. 3. Delay gratification where every day. Every time you delay a reward, your prefrontal cortex gets stronger. Every time you choose the long-term over the short-term, you build the brain circuitry that makes long-term thinking more natural. This is not about deprivation. It is about deliberate practice of the specific mental skill that produces every significant human achievement. The ability to do now what produces results later. Start small. Put your phone down for 1 hour. Finish the work before watching something. Eat the meal before the dessert. Exercise before relaxing. Each small delay is a rep for the prefrontal cortex. Each rep builds the brain that makes the big delays, the ones that produce careers, relationships, and lives worth living, progressively more achievable. Ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary? Sit with discomfort without running from it. The most important brain-building practice available is also the simplest and the least practiced. Sitting with discomfort without immediately running from it. The uncomfortable emotion, the difficult thought, the urge to distract, scroll, eat, escape. Sitting with it, not suppressing it, not acting on it, just observing it, builds the brain's capacity to respond rather than react. That capacity is the foundation of every form of genuine self-mastery. This is what the Stoics called prosos, careful attention to one's own thoughts and responses, and what neuroscience calls metacognition, the ability to observe your own mind. Both point to the same practice. Sit with what is uncomfortable. Watch it. Choose your response deliberately. Do this daily. The brain that develops from this practice is qualitatively different from the brain that never learns to sit still. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it with the same weapons of reason which today arm you. Against the present, your brain is not fixed. It is being built right now by everything you choose to do or avoid. The Stoics knew this. Seneca wrote about it. Marcus lived it. Epictetus built his entire philosophy on it. And neuroscience has spent the last 50 years confirming what they understood through careful observation of human beings over centuries. Hard things done daily do not just build character, they physically restructure your brain. They strengthen your prefrontal cortex. They recalibrate your dopamine system. They build biological stress resilience that no amount of comfort produces. The brain you have in 10 years is being built today by what you choose to do when it is hard, by what you choose to avoid when it is easy, by whether you do the hard thing first or last, by whether you delay the reward or take it immediately, by whether you sit with discomfort or run from it. Every day you choose difficulty. You are building the brain that makes difficulty progressively easier. Every day you choose comfort, you are building the brain that makes difficulty progressively harder.